You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sharon, Campbell, your host today for the Plan to Prosper podcast show. Thank you for joining us so very much. It is Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're here talking about our 12 weeks of getting past stuff and what you can do to really have the lifestyle that you desire. For all our entrepreneurs, business owners, 9 to 5, our hobbyists, our hustlers, our faith-based community, and our community in a whole, close our nonprofit and profit, we have something for you for the next 12 weeks. And we want you to tune in, but we also want you to tell others to join us on all the different platforms that we are on. We have Facebook, which is Sharon Campbell Solution Group. LinkedIn. We are also on YouTube, Roku TV, Fire, Amazon Fire, so many. And we want you just to be plugged in because this is going to help you. Have you thought about this here? Have you ever thought about what is the difference between people that struggle and the people that succeed, reaching their fullest potential? How is it that some people are able to push through and reach their fullest potential? Have you ever wondered why so many people succeed and so many get stuck? Well, we're going to explore all of that in these 12 weeks. And the most important thing is that you can go to our website, which is www.thesharoncampbell.com, plan2prospershow.com, and you can look under the blog and get this information every week. And there is some activities that if you implement them and execute them and continuously making that commitment to yourself, you will see a difference, especially as it relates to our business owners that want to grow, our entrepreneurs that want to start our company, expand our company, is stuck at that one salary, that one salary that you write in yourself from your company, not that you're using the company money as your personal money, but that you're writing yourself. And what you want to do is find out, what am I doing? What I need to stop doing? And why haven't I put myself as the top priority for fixing my struggles? The goal is that you can harness all of this knowledge that we want to give you and inspire yourself to show up every day being the best you. Because if you show up every day being the best you, it doesn't matter what else is going on around you. Because really, you only can control you and your environment that you have built for yourself. You can't control people. You can't control things that's going to happen in the world. You only control yourself. Once you understand that and really embrace that, and really start embracing all the good things and qualities about yourself, and how to execute great time management. And time management is so very important. And have a plan for what you're going to do every day in your business to grow it and be consistent with it. And when shiny objects come by, you won't get distracted and go down that path. Sometimes we have to forgive others, but first we must forgive ourselves for anything that has been wrong to us. Now, forgive and forget is two different things that have affected your business or you personal and professional. So you won't struggle anymore, so you can be successful. So there is a difference between struggling and success. And people that is successful will understand that everybody is in your life for a season, and that's it. And once that season is gone, it is gone. But understand during that season, make the best of you. Be grateful for all that you do every day. Wake up with a grateful mindset if you want to stop struggling. You don't have to, and the way we talk about stuff, we got to go hit the beat. We got to get our hustle on. You're not hustling. What you are doing is being productive. And I think about this. If someone would tell you that you're going to have 6 more months left to live on this earth, how would you live it? What would you want to do? Some of the wildest things that you can do. You'll change your mindset. You will start believing in so much about you. But just say, I have 6 months to turn my company around. I have 12 weeks to turn my company around. I have 2 weeks to get some goals down. I have 1 week to really meditate on what I want to do and make different. And people will come and people will go as you goals. But we have to really start embracing this whole notion that the best of you should always show up every day. So let's talk about struggle and success. It's our first week. Go to the blog, on the website, download this. So it's going to really, after you read it, you'll be like, wow, I can do this. So sometimes it's that we're not clear about our vision and our goals. We write too many, and you only have 12 weeks, so you can't do everything. And it could be, let me get my stuff down. That could be the goal. Because on the Plan to Prosper show, we want to stop you from thinking you don't deserve it. Or help you. We can't stop you. We help you by giving you positive feedback. We want to just help you just stop and look inside of you. Look at all the things inside of you. And stop playing at that feeling. So, I know so many times we have written our visions, our goals. You go back to them and you'll find a pattern or you're writing the same vision, the same goal, or similar to that. And then you're like, why haven't I done this? And then we start making a list. And I think it's important to write down why you have not done what you said you would. Write down what has stopped you from accomplishing your success. What was the struggle that prevented you, that forced you to give up on you and your dreams, or put your dreams yourself on pause for a moment? Yes, it stopped you that you had to start over. Last thing, starting over is an excellent thing because you never give up on yourself. And so let me get a little bit of water. I gotta cover down off a little cold. Thank you. So sometimes we end up pausing fear that we don't have enough education, fear that people will tell us no, fear of our families, our friends. Sometimes people around you make you feel that you can't do this. They are so active that you should want to have this type of income. And you start internalizing that. But if you go back over the years and you look at your vision and your goals that you had for yourself, you're going to find out they are still close, mirror the same. But you're still struggling to succeed. So we're going to work on writing a well-defined vision with some well-defined 2 goals that's going to help you get closer and that will propel you to move forward for 12 weeks and not give up. And make your goals so realistic but so challenging. Don't make them where you can easily get there. I know for myself, I have some for my 12 weeks. And it is a challenge to stay focused because other things around you come. So I have learned the power of no in such a way that I see that I am making strides and things I need to do. Even with having an assistant, I need to, when I'm doing something, I need to complete it and then keep going back and forth. So I was working for a client and finishing their information up. And then I'm like, oh, I need to do this right quick. Well, I wasn't completed. I had one last thing I needed to send him, but I got sidetracked. And I'm like, no, come back. It is now I'm learning to not allow the other things to creep in to where I finish all what I was supposed to do on that task for that client. So it's so easy to say your phone beep and you see someone send you a text and you say, well, let me go ahead and answer that. For you know it, you don't respond to that, looked at your email, and now you're on social media. We look at how much time that we give to other tasks compared to our money, compared to our success. And so that's why we struggle. That is why we're struggling. It's because we get sidetracked. But if you finish a task all with it, or what you're doing, you'll find that you have more time at the end of the day. And what are you willing to be uncomfortable with in order to meet your goals? So go back and look at those visions. Go back to those goals. Go back and look at them and say, today, tonight, before I go to sleep, I'm going to write them in a separate notebook and say, no more struggle. All is about a success. Because that you can make that commitment because you have made yourself a priority. So we got that with our making our goals and our vision clear. Only 2 goals. Going to be great. Because if you could do one and set that for 12 weeks, you'll learn great habits that the next 12 weeks you will be able to have. So make that commitment to yourself. Self-belief and confidence. Wow. Believing in yourself. When you decide to make a commitment to move from struggling to success, everybody around you seem like in your head, in my head also, is talking to you in a way that is not helping you reach your goal. If you want to find some naysayers, it is when you decide you're going to take a firm. It is something like me said. Sometimes that little person on your shoulder, you got to tell them goodbye. Get on my shoulder because they're saying negative things in there. So you have to make sure you clear your mind and you always pour it into yourself. You have to build your self-confidence up in your belief about yourself if you want others to believe in you. If this is your vision that you have for yourself to make $100,000 by the end of December the 31st this year, you can do it. Yes, you can. If that is your belief, and if that is your vision, and if that is your goal, you can do that. Now, the question is, are you going to execute what you need to do to accomplish that? That means you're going to have to say no to a lot of things that's not bringing in any money. But you don't have to be where you are not enjoying life. You got to make some different friends, some different partners in business. You have to look for people that's doing what you're doing and put yourself in their environment. See, if you continuously stay in an environment of people that's not making $100,000 that you desire, it's going to be hard to get to that other environment. It'll take you some time. If people in your environment is trying to hold on to every bit of their money and want you to provide something for them free to you, versus the people in $100,000 that you're trying to make in this next 7 months, that's more feasible because they have more knowledge, they have more experience, they have more desire, just like you, to meet there. So you have to shift to get there. So I'm gonna keep repeating this because you got to get it. You got to get this. Somebody needs this tonight. You got to get it. Go get that vision. It belongs to you. Get your 2 goals. Work on it tonight. Turn that TV off. Get off that social media. YouTube, turn it down and plug in to you. Now, the next we want to talk about is embracing learning. You must become a sponge of knowledge. Now, all of everybody got the AI out there. Oh, we can put in AI. Well, guess what? When you allow somebody else to craft your stuff for you, you miss the opportunity of knowing your own stuff. No. You said, well, I could just read it, remember, have it, and like just a product that you have done for yourself that you can stand up there and talk about it and make it happen. Now, I ain't gonna have any problem with AI. None. But what I'm saying is, it's just a tool to help you get what you want to do. Invest in reading. Read. to make $100,000. I want you to be part of this movement, moving from struggle to success. There's so many books out there that can help you. And a lot of them, they say that, but you need a book that help build you up. So they a self-help book that encourage you, pour into you. And you need another book out there to help you figure out how to become a critical thinker. And knowledge is powerful. And you want to read everything in your industry as much as possible. You want to take classes, take courses. You want to always be engaged. So, for instance, you may not be a marketing expert, but you need to know that what it looks like, what it is. Even if you have someone doing it for you, it's so important that you become part of that environment also. Education is key to everything, to open up the doors. Feel this of all you can. It's, if you decide that you want to be an expert on how to help people receive different certifications, learn that certification in and out. But guess what? You're going to have to get out there in the world and talk about it to everybody. Tell people, set up your own interviews, set up your own speaking engagement. Oh, now, you have to spend some money. Yes, you are. Everything is it's not free. You look at these free things you go to, you say to yourself, who did I come back with? Who paid me? Who invested in me? Who purchased whatever I had? So you got to be really strategic about what you're showing up for and how you're showing up. Get away from the naysayers, wish them well, and move on. Okay? So, if you're going to use this example, if you decide that you want to be an expert on helping people get different certifications, and just think of one as a woman-owned business, and that's what you know how to put together the packet, you know what they're saying, how to put together all of that, how to help them, guide them, and something very important. Please let people know this is not instant. Because when you start putting together a certification, you have to put together some time. For instance, they may not have their finances together. So you may spend 6 months just getting their finances together. They may not have a capability statement. You have to do that. Go in before letting the person know your client. This is not overnight. It takes some time unless you have every piece together. And it still takes time to put everything together. So I think that's so very important because so often when I have clients, they come ready and eager to get to the end of the product or get to the end where they can start making money without doing the work up front. And I just think sometimes that's just human nature. But there's a work that needs to be put into that process. And that next, once you put together the packet, you have to send that packet somewhere. Someone else got to evaluate it. There's a time. And so you have to really engage your client to be realistic that this may take 4 to 6 weeks. This may take 8 weeks. This may take 12 weeks. But this may take 3 months. But during that time, let's be doing these other things that needs to happen to be successful. Only having a well-written plan and things will happen and you have to tweak it will help you achieve what you are aspiring to do. I think about the fact that whenever I am on social media, and especially on LinkedIn, I'm always looking for the best articles, not only for myself, but also to send people that I know that's in the industry, or that I have a client that's in the industry. And so I think it's important for me to engage them with the knowledge. See, you have to practice what you preach. So if I'm not doing this, then when I work with my clients, how do I expect for them to do that? And we have to really understand this idea about time management. For someone like myself that get up at 3 a.m. in the morning, by 4, I am having my tea, I'm meditating. I need that time to start my day, because when the day starts, you can get easily distracted by phone calls, emails, just people walking into your office. And so you have to make some type of commitment to yourself at times. Even if you have children, a significant other, a caretaker, it's all about really sitting down and looking at your time. And that's going to help you with the educational part, because you have to put time in there for education. I have a mentee that I'm working with, and what we ended up doing was taking all the parts of her life that she's having, and section it off, and then put it and then moving it around to say, okay, what's 1, what's 2, what's 3, what's the second priority. So she had these 10 things going on, and when we looked at it, we found out that she put her last. And so we had to take the moving puzzles and move some stuff around. And she was like, wow, I'm getting it now. And this makes a little bit more sense to me. And so I want you to take a few minutes. We're going to go to a quick commercial. And I want you to think about all the parts that's going on in your life and jot them down. And we'll be right back. Hey, Mark, are we going to be able to go to a commercial now? Really enjoyed that commercial about accountability, commitment equals the lifestyle you desire. Thank you so very much for that. It helped me be more focused, and I just enjoy when I see those words, commitment and accountability. So back to the exercise. So what I would like for you to do is think about all the moving parts in your life. Get a piece of paper, a sticky note, a postcard, and just write down all the things. It's separate. Don't group them together. If you're going to say family, but not just family. Say children, and that's on a postcard. Husband, that's on a postcard. Significant other, that's on a postcard. And then put a postcard for extended family. Because each one of them, we're doing something different with them. Career, education, sorority, volunteer, everything. And then put your name on that postcard or that sheet of paper or that sticky note. If you have a hobby you enjoy doing, put everything down that's going on with your life. And then move it around and come up with how do I want my life to be? I think and how you can use education to research the tools and the strategies that you would love to put in place to create that. And then moving the puzzle around again and say, wait a minute, I really want to move that here and move this over this direction because this is going to flow a little bit better. You can start actually designing the life that you desire. And it works over and over again. And you'll start executing it and implementing it and having more time. And where's travel at? Where's relaxation at on that? What are you doing for yourself? You know, that's why you find yourself struggling, because you're struggling like pulling against not reaching your desire. And then on another piece of paper, I want you to write down this. How much money do you want to make by December 31st in your business, in your personal life? It could be your job. But for business owners, how much money do you want to see yourself make by then? It'd be really realistic. Because the bottom line is these 12 weeks, we're going to show you some things that you can do to really reach there. It's going to be a lot of commitment on your part, though. A lot of hard work. It's not going to be easy. No. It's going to be challenging, time-consuming, and dedication, commitment, accountability, lifestyle. So let me share. Today I had my day planned, but I had a family member that needed me to help them do something. During one of the busiest times of my day that I needed to get something done, which is to post this event online and to craft some more teaching material for the 12 weeks. So I had that blocked off. But I had to make a decision. This person really needed me to help them fill an application out around something that was very important to them. So I said, do you have the ability to help this person? Yes. Do you have the time to help this person? Yes. Are you willing to make the sacrifice to help this person and know that you're going to have to extend something else to complete your list of tasks that you have for the day to complete? So what did that mean for me? Well, one, I was so grateful to be able to help them. So when I got up this morning, I asked God to allow me to help someone else today. And that would help me become a better me by doing it. Now, I didn't know when that was going to happen. I didn't know who it was going to be, but I knew that was on something that was going to happen today. What I ended up saying to myself was, okay, I'm going to do that. Even if I have already been up since 2 o'clock, but it's going to push me to have to stay up later tonight to complete some of my tasks. So I then looked around and said to myself, let's send out emails anytime. Technology and its fines. I can update my calendar anytime. Technology and its fines. So it's not something I have to do, even if during that day I had put that in there. Okay? So my commitment and my accountability and live the lifestyle I desire was that I get up and my desire is to help people. And I'm so grateful that I'm alive and that I have the ability to do that. And so once I realized that, I said, okay, I made this commitment this morning and I prayed this morning about it. So I don't get to choose when that happened. But what I do have to do is manage it and look at how I can shift the puzzle around to be still all the things that I need to do, and not get back into the struggle, but continue building the success to the amount of money that I desire to make by the end of December 31st, 2023. So being focused to do that was so rewarding, because after I finished helping them, I really felt motivated. I felt so motivated that I'm like, oh wow, this is great. So you have to be able to have some balance and some good success things around the way. Time management is great, but learning how to execute with your tasks. So when things come up, but see, that's one of my goals, is to be able to do that. So I was able to stay true to my goal and stay true to my tasks. The other thing let's talk about is taking action and embracing accountability. We have to become 100% accountable to ourselves. From last week, we talked about being accountable, and that's what I was talking to people about, the fact that only you can be accountable for yourself. You can hire people that help you do things and be accountable, remind yourself, but you actually have to do that for yourself and become disciplined, become consistent, and committed. Those are strong things. So if you want to move from the struggle and join us on the 12 weeks where you're going to reach your fullest potential, then you have to change the mindset. It's all in your mind. It's the mindset we have to change about what we can and cannot do. I have had an opportunity to read a lot about people that have cancer. And there have some studies out there that said, whenever that is done with people with cancer, the ones that really focus on being happy, laughing, living a life to the fullest, some of the cells and the molecules and the enzyme, all that they said was healing faster than those that decide not to go that path. And so I'm saying to you is choose the path where you are living your fullest, even when you are moving to reach your success, to make that $100,000 or whatever amount you decide by the end of December 31st. Choose that, because that's going to help wake up early in the morning. That's going to help you understand that you also have to have some rest, that you have to take some time to walk away from the computer and the technology, to think, to decompress, and to exercise and to drink more water. All of that is a part of reaching your success, because when you feel good and you look good, you do good. I think when you feel good, you get there, you look good, and you say, I'm going into the office, whether it's at home office or at office you have to go into, there is a pep in your step that is different. It's all about you reaching your fullest potential. It's about the fact that you can do this over and over again, and you have the power, the control to build your success. And it lies in your hand, not someone else. It is your hand. You can say no when it's time to say no. And it's okay if someone else is upset because you said no. Know when to say no, because every time you say no, you're saying yes to yourself. Now, surround yourself with a support group or network. Now, I want you to look at what you have and who you have with you now. And the reason I said what you have is the money and what you have that you want to grow. And who is there around you. So we need to really take another piece of paper and you think about if you are in business or you want to start up or you're stuck when you can't expand. Who's in your network? Really look at who's there that can help you. Look at their expertise. Look at what they do. Who are you spending time with? So let me give you an example. I have a very good friend that has retired from the federal government for over 35 years. So she's home, living her retirement, but she's not happy with not being able to have a social life outside. You know, she just think about it. She said, well, I retired, but I live in a town I really don't know it. I know people, but I really don't know people. I haven't built those relationships. And so I'm still working now. I'm still building my company. And so whenever we talk, she said, oh, Sharon, let's go here. And in the middle of the day, I'm like, whoa, no. But the plan is, it has to be in my plan. And so she would say, this love of death, oh, we're going to go to this place after work. I'm like, wait a minute. So I have to remind her that you chose retirement. And you chose that this is, and you live very well off your retirement. She's bored. And so she's always leaving, going to fly home to be with her family members. Because where she said build a home at, she didn't build a network of people around her. And so I have to say, whoa, I can't do it here. And I have to look at my schedule and say, yes, I want to go see this exhibit for the fashion person that made all of Black Panther costumes. And so I looked at the museum, the Natural Science Museum, and I said, okay, these are the times you can go. What am I willing to give up in order to go for an hour and a half to enjoy the day, to step back from work, and to have some downtime? And so now I'm able to call her and say, we could go at this time, but I have to be back for work at this time. I'm going out of town for my clients. Setting those boundaries, a network, meaning this person's a great person that I can spend time with, do something I enjoy, but that I love going to museums, but at the same time, setting those boundaries around that. So, who have you surrounded yourself with to have different pockets of your life? So, let me shift from that personal part to professional part. If you are thinking about the amount of money that you would like to make within, let's say, to December 31st, or you can just say the next 12 weeks, then think about it in this way. What do you have? And we're going to be doing something around that. So you follow for 12 weeks, you're going to get this over again. But what do you have? Who is in that network that it can help you? And if you're still going to the same network, doing the same, and you haven't cultivated a relationship, or people not hiring you, and you've been going to these same networks, and you haven't received not a client, either that group is not your client base, or you got a product or service that you haven't perfected enough that people understand that. So you want to go places, if you grow your company, that your clients will show up. And so you got to really start thinking about what that needs to look like. And it may not be in the community or the town or the state that you're in. So think about your network, and there's people there that can afford your service, that you have a service, number two, you have a service that they need, and number three, that they will purchase the service. Because so often, because people think they know you, they don't want to do business with you because of some reason in their head that they're paying you too much money. So think about your network and start creating a network of who can afford your service or product so that you, excuse me, will be able to grow and thrive. And I want to leave this with you today. And I want you to please step forward and find out what is holding you back. What is stopping you from living the lifestyle that you can and enjoy your life and how to reach that lifestyle. I want you to think about how to put it down on paper and work with us these next 12 weeks. We are here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. On Pod TV, and Mark Lee is our producer and engineer for the show. And I want to give Mark a shout out because he's really makes sure the show runs fantastic. And we, as a team, because I'm on my team, it's not just putting this show on because we don't have anything else to do. We really, truly want you to succeed. And we want you to move from the struggle to success. So your assignment is go to our website, www.thesharoncampbell.com. Look under the blog and you'll see the exercise. It's struggle versus success. Read the whole article because it's going to really help you, and then do the work. Is to find out what is holding you back and be honest and authentic with yourself. Do your puzzle, which is around writing everything about yourself that you are doing, from being a mother, being a worker, having a family, and then move everything around and say, okay, this is what I want to be. And then write out how much money that you would like to make within the next 12 weeks. Or if you want to go out to 6 months, I tell you, if you do 12 weeks, let's do these 12 weeks and make you some money. Then we can just do another 12 weeks later on. That is going to really help you grow and thrive. I want to thank you for joining us tonight on understanding the difference between struggle and success. And know that next week we have a brand new topic, and it's going to build on the 12 weeks. And I just want to hear from you. You can go to our Facebook, you can go to our LinkedIn profile, YouTube video, as well as the Pod TV with Roku and Amazon Fire. But you can also join us, comment through our website, and download your blog and get to work. Thank you so very much. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you